There you go. So I have to record it. All right. I'll go back to my screen. All right. You guys see it? Yes?
So far,
Yes.
there, yep, there it is.
Okay. Let me go to this slide. All right. So first off, good evening and thank you for spending your time with me. Okay. I just need 5 minutes with your time just to share this article that I found on the fastcompany.com. I mean, Fast Company magazine. And the article was from Julia Herbs. All right. And the title was "This is why no one wants to be a middle managers." So the article is regarding about the big impact of of uh, of especially COVID-19, the lockdown. What happens? There's a lot of changes. Like 2 years ago, there's a lot of things that change, and it added more responsibilities for a regular manager than it should be. What's normal responsibility, especially the struggle is, as we all know, is manpower, right? Shortage of people. We all know that everyone has nobody wants to work because of that. And secondly, the main is the logistics. Everything that we order, half of them never came. And lastly is the customer satisfactions, because of the physical contact that we have to deal with. Everything changed. We didn't have any lobby. We didn't have any, mostly takeout, mostly drive through, but all the customers were very aggravated and short tempered. So those are some major uh, hardship that middle managers, that they go over with during the pandemics, and it carried over until now with new generation, new normal that we talked about. So employees morale now are isn't great these days. Job satisfactions are very low, right? Most of the employees are not happy on what they do, on how they do the job, right? Most of them are already burnt out, right? Burnout rates are very high now, and the workers are feeling overwhelmed and undervalued in spite of all the responsibilities that they're doing. Okay. So if you guys wanna read the whole article about it, this is the link, right? That's the link. You just click the link, and then you can find the whole article. I just give you the major impact or the summarize of it. And who is the middle managers? Who are the middle managers? So I would say this is on the left side of the picture is the career path, right? So from team members, chief leader, assistant manager, general restaurant manager, certified training, and district leader, and go above and beyond. So the middle managers are the restaurant managers and assistant managers. They are the one who's taking all the heat and the punches. If you go look on the right side of the screen, like the pictures, how it's bouncing back and forth, left and right, just getting all the hits from everyone else. It's either beyond district leader or certified training leaders will get a hit back, and then it will bounce back to everything: employees, customers, logistics, all kind of problems. And I think that's the reason why nobody wants to take this path anymore. Nobody wants to be a middle manager. Nobody wants to take ownership or take responsibilities of running a store, right? And I know you can feel that, Will, right? Running a store, it's back and forth, back and forth. And I'm sharing you that, guys, this too, for Michael and Autumn. because I know I want you to have a clear view, clear expectation, what to see or what to get or what to expect once you get up there. Even being a shift lead, once you become a shift lead, you have employees to run too, and you have somebody above you. So you're gonna be in the same spot. Where's the middle manager at? Right? And the most struggle, I'll share you some of the struggles that managers are challenges. So all the challenges that I found is from our chapter one, the book chapter one that we studied. So number one is managing competitive advantage of staying ahead of rivals. What does that mean? Being responsive to customers, innovative, quality, and efficiency. How do we do that in our store? Being responsive to our customers, being innovative, quality, efficiency, all of those, we track that through our survey. We want to make sure that we get a feedback and how are we doing so far? Are we good on this? On where are we with that? Right? Number two is managing for technological advantages, dealing with the new normal. So like as I mentioned before, with 2 years ago, the COVID happened, the lockdown happened. So what does this mean? This is the e-commerce. This is the organizational change, shift structures, job goals, and for management, right? So everything changed, and I think it's a challenge for a manager to make that adjustment right away, right? Number three is managing for inclusion and diversity. So clearly, however, the challenge to the manager of the near future is to maximize the contributions of employee, diverse gender, age, race, ethnicity, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. So inclusion and diversity for all like traditional managers with new generation right now, I think it's a big challenge to handle them, right? Like me, an old timer manager, but with the new generation, I really making a big adjustment how to handle this, right? So, and then number four is managing globalization. What does that mean? It's a globalization is the increasingly interconnected nature of business around the world. Managing for globalization will be complex, ongoing challenge. Failure to understand cultural differences can affect organization ability to manage globally. So globalization is around the world. How can we compete globally? Right. So right now, our company is nationwide, and we only have some few stores outside of USA. So competing with those big company, it's really challenge for us too, as a whole. Okay, as a whole. And then number five, managing for sustainable development. Example of that is the United Nations addresses this issue by adopting sets of 17 sustainable development goals. Clearly, sustainable development is critical issue facing business today. We now believe that some actions and decisions of the past have caused irreversible damage to the environment. And then lastly is managing happiness and meaningful. Right. So for our store, what do we do? Right. We always the company is the Panda is really big in healthy lifestyle, work life balance, right? So for this challenge, it's really hard for a manager to find that time. We always struggle. We end up working 70 to 80 hours a week, You know that wheel, right? So I think this is a big challenge, like how to find happiness and meaningful as a middle manager, right? So this is the challenges, but fortunately for our company, which our foundation is people's development, right? We can we can control this and manage this properly from the beginning. Like as we enter as a regular employee, we have this thing called already competencies, right? So it's more on mindset. How do we develop ourselves to control the challenges, right? So the sorry, the foundation of that, as you get in as a simple associate, you must have integrity and trust, career ambition, managing vision and purpose, drive for result, customer focus, and self knowledge. So that's the basic and foundation that we must have as an associate. And as we go up to become a assistant manager, we start caring about direct reports and others, priority settings, and we delegate now, right? So we're not just taking care of ourselves as a regular employee. Now we have to take care of others as a company of people development, right? And we learn how to delegate. We learn how to priority setting. So we're gonna have a plan. We're gonna be proactive, and we take care of our direct reports, which is you guys, right? As you all see how I take care of you guys, I make sure that everyone is okay. Everyone is happy when they come to work, right? And that's the environment I created for you. And lastly, to become a general manager, it's not just I care about you, I develop you and others for you guys to get promoted, for you guys to move up. And that's what we do, right? Now, I take care of hiring and staffing. I make sure we have enough people so I don't have to do everything. All right. And of course, we have managing and measuring work, decisional quality. What kind of decision I make? Is it good or bad? And of course, most importantly is I listen to you guys, right? I listen to you. I want to hear from you. And this all of this is measurable competencies. How can I do my job? And they can measure it from there. So I don't have to struggle. I don't need to struggle. I don't have to juggle back and forth, right? So as for now, as an associate, Michael and Autumn, you must have integrity and trust, career ambition, managing vision and purpose, drive for result, and customer focus and self-knowledge, right? So the conclusion of this is the middle manager is come a long way in our organization. There's a lot of managers, but I believe that it's avoidable and it's controllable. It's got a bit in the middle. What's the company's environment and what is the manager's expectation for the company and for himself, right? And that's all for my presentation, and I think it is possible. And thank you so much for listening and spending time with me. And do you guys have any question?
No questions, Gene.
Great meeting.
I understood.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me start. There you go.